Hello, Challenge Warriors. Welcome to day 8. Today, I'm going to show you a really great practice to help you build strength and balance in your root chakra. The root chakra is the first energy center in the body. This energy center is at the base of the spine and it's directly connected to your adrenal glands. This root chakra is responsible for our fight and flight response. It's responsible for how we view our world and if it's safe or not. It's basically our will to live. So we're going to strengthen this energy center with this amazing practice that I put together for us all for our challenge. And the challenge is to practice this every day. There are only a few poses that I'm going to show you today, but all the standing poses in the yoga asanas help build strength, balance, vitality, and stability along with confidence. Emotionally, physically, and mentally. So I hope you enjoy the practice. We're going to use a chair for the practice. So I'm going to go through the poses and then I'm going to show you the modifications with the chair. So this is accessible to everybody. The first pose is going to be child's pose. So if you need a blanket or a bolster, I suggest that you grab one. So if your knees hurt, if you need a little bit of lift in the upper body, that's when your props are gonna come in handy. So grab something underneath your knees if you're using it, bring your knees together. If the front of the ankles are tight, then make sure they're gently lifted on something, either a cushion or a blanket. I like to do this pose with a bolster, and I like to just open up my legs just a little bit to slide that bolster in nice and close, and slowly come on down. You can bring your forehead down, or you can turn one side or the other. Each pose we're gonna do, excuse me, each pose we're gonna do is going to be for 10 breaths. Breathing in and out of the nostrils, nice and deep, keeping your breaths equal and balanced. So come on down, forehead down, let's take 10 deep breaths. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, you're gonna come on up. So something really important about this simple pose. The root chakra is directly connected to the adrenal glands, which sit on top of the kidneys, right back here, right? So in this pose, we're able to really open and stretch and bring some nice space into the low back and around the kidneys. And something that's a disorder or dis-ease that's associated with an imbalanced root chakra is going to be depression, anxiety, you might find instability, insecurity. This is my favorite pose to come into when I'm having a rough day, right? When I just feel insecure, when I feel like I'm not worthy of a good life, you know, and this happens to all of us. If I'm a little depressed or feeling anxious, this is also my go-to pose. You can also do this pose without any blankets, any props. You just simply come here with the forehead down and the arms back or the arms forward. We're gonna come into the next pose. So come on up into mountain pose. Again, a very simple pose, but a lot of impact, especially in the root chakra. So in this pose, we're just standing, feet sitting bone distance apart, grounded on the earth, top of the arms slightly externally rotated, and the shoulders away from the ears. Think about rooting down with the tailbone and having a nice lift in the crown of the head. And when you come into this pose, you can automatically feel the stability in the pelvic floor. This is a great pose to not only tone those muscles around the pelvic floor and the belly, but it's a great pose when you're feeling instability, right? When you're not feeling balanced. You know how I also love this pose? Take it outside, put your feet right in the earth. Have your head right underneath that sun. And if you want to lean your back against a tree or be close to a tree, you can really feel the energy of this pose. Feel your feet broaden and spread on the earth. And just repeat after me. I am safe. I am secure. I am balanced. Take a few more deep breaths here with your eyes closed, your fingers pointing down towards the earth, and your collarbones open. Each pose I'm going to invite you to hold these poses for at least 10 breaths. Good, and gently open your eyes. Easy pose, but you gotta do it to get the benefits. Here's the next pose. I want you to bring the chair on over to the mat. And you're gonna bring it on to the right side. And I want you to hold on to the chair, and you're gonna bring that left foot all the way up, bringing the heel close to that root chakra. I want you to drop your hips and find that nice length in the tailbone. And you're gonna go ahead and lift the left arm up. So you're gonna stay here. And if you feel like teetering and working with your balance, you can always lift the other arm up. And if you feel like you're coming out of the pose, just bring that hand down, ground your hand, and you'll be able to stay longer. Let's take 10 deep breaths. Playing around with balance, if it's available for you. And let's take 5 more deep breaths. And bring that leg down. And we're gonna bring the chair to the other side. And let's just do the same thing on this side. We wanna stay balanced. 10 deep breaths. Make sure you're pulling your leg and your foot together. Your belly is lifted. And your breath is smooth. Keep your eyes focused on something in front of you with a nice soft gaze. Five more deep breaths. Beautiful. Another fun fact about tree pose is it really helps you to focus, to stay alert. So if you're having some issue focusing, if your mind is bouncing all over the place, if you're trying to do a project, this is going to be a great pose for you to come into just to get grounded and get focused so that you can complete whatever it is that you need to complete or start whatever it is you need to start. Let's go ahead and come into the next pose. We're going to come into a high lunge. So bring the chair right in front of you and step the right foot forward and the left foot back. That right knee is directly on top of the ankle, and the left knee can be bent or the leg could be straight. Let's lift the left arm up and let's take 10 deep breaths. Beautiful. Bring the hand down and step forward and let's switch. What I love about high lunge, and you can always keep both hands down and you can always play with raising both arms up for the full balance pose. What I love about this pose is that it also works on toning your belly. So this is a great way to alleviate small back pain and back weakness. So building the strength in the core is really important for the base of the spine. Stability, balance, confidence. Let's take a few more deep breaths, playing with your balance. Hands on the chair and step it forward. So here's our last pose. So I'm going to show you a couple variations. So on the chair, you can come to the edge of the chair and you can hold warrior two right here in this position. Or you can take yourself off the chair and you can hang here. If this is too much, I also find that if you ground your front hand and let the back arm stretch back, this can also help you to stay in this pose. Tailbone in, pubic bone in, have that nice tight root lock. Pull up your pelvic floor muscles. And let's take 3 more deep breaths. Playing with your balance, your chair is right there. And let's go ahead and move the chair to the other side. Make sure your feet are nice and wide, and again, that knee does not go over your ankle. Extend that back arm and look forward. Make sure that inner knee is not sickling towards the midline, that it's moving forward, right in track with the outer knee. Good. One more deep breath. Nice. And let's go ahead and come back to our mountain pose. Hands together in front of the heart center. Namaste. Thank you everyone for sharing your beautiful energy with me. Here's day 8. We're gonna keep going, all right? If you need anything, please reach out. I haven't heard from a lot of you about our Sunday giveaway, so make sure that you're reaching out to me, that you're going on the Shiva Shakti Facebook page, and you're letting me know, or even sending me a message, a private message, and let me know how the challenge is going for you. And I want to hear your feedback. Have a great day. Make today the best day ever. Namaste.